Nithyanandam guys, this is Prasiddha. Welcome back to the Kundalini Yogini. Thank you so much for joining me here while we learn about Ayurveda, yoga, and Hinduism. So today I'm going to share with you guys a question that I get asked quite frequently. Why don't we eat mushrooms? And this is as per the sattvic diet, the yogic sattvic diet. Sometimes in general, many Hindus also follow this, but I don't want to speak for all Hindus. And in our spiritual community, our Sangha, we all follow this. We do not eat mushrooms, along with, of course, no meat, no eggs, no onions, no garlic. So I'm going to explain to you guys why it is, what is the logic, the philosophy behind why we don't consume mushroom. Now, mushroom is gaining more and more popularity, especially in the vegan and vegetarian community as a substitute for meat and used in lots of different salads and cooking. But there is really interesting reasoning behind why we don't eat mushrooms. Number one, mushrooms are not considered plants. Obviously, we know that mushrooms do not fall into the category of a fruit or vegetable. They're in the fungus family. And because they're a fungi, they have completely different qualities that make up their composition. They have different energy, they have different characteristics than a plant does when they affect our body. The most primary being their ability to carry pain patterns. What this means is that being, that life form, is at a level where they can actually transmit pain patterns, pain memories to you. So, for example, animals also have this ability. This is why we are vegetarian as Hindus, because we do not want to consume the karma, the karmic patterns, the pain, the suffering of another being. Plants do not carry this same ability. They do not carry pain patterns or record pain in their biomemory or muscle memory, whereas mushrooms do. They actually record this pain, these experiences, and therefore transfer to the person that's consuming them. Now, of course, this is all speaking from a different framework than the West considers a science, but this is a very understood concept within Ayurveda, yoga, and the Hindu sciences. Number two, mushrooms are considered Temasek foods. Now, for those of you guys that have heard me speak on the sattvic diet, and the sattvic quality being obviously the most desired quality in any food that we consume, because what it means is completely balanced or pure in energy. Now, Temasek foods or substances are considered to be very heavy, energetically low, slow vibrational foods. Things like processed or canned food is considered very Temasek because it's dead, it has no life, and it can make one very lethargic, sleepy, lazy, depressed, and have lower consciousness. Similarly, mushrooms are considered to have this ability. They are abundant in the earth element, which is the heaviest, densest element of the five, and they are considered to vibrate at a Temasek frequency. So they bring a lot of lower vibrational energy that we really do not desire on a spiritual path, because they bring heaviness, depression, and slowness to the consciousness. And number three, last but not least, from an actual modern scientific perspective, mushrooms are nearly indigestible when consumed raw, which I think most people do not know. I see so many people eating mushrooms raw and even slightly cooked, and mushrooms are not easy to digest. I hope that this is a takeaway point for everybody. They are very heavy, they're a heavy load on the digestive tract, so please be warned that they do not process in the body the same as fruits or even as vegetables. They're much harder to break down to the human body. So these are just some of the reasons, the primary reasons why yogis and spiritual seekers in the Eastern tradition do not consume mushroom. I hope that this was enlightening for you and helps you understand the reasoning behind why we follow this diet, and maybe you'll be inspired to do the same. Definitely recommend it. I have never felt better in my life than by following a sattvic diet, so highly recommend to anybody who's interested. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Do make sure to follow me on all the other social media platforms at the description down below. You can see all the links for that. And of course, Although most of you guys probably heard this already, I am doing Ayurvedic consultations now. So if you're interested in a one-on-one and getting a personalized diet, lifestyle, and herbal plan from me, I would be so excited to connect with you. Nithyanandam everyone, and have a beautiful week.